Okay, I'm back for the second time today, third live stream of the day. I had a little go on Call of Duty. I was going to do this second round tomorrow, but I'm not really feeling Call of Duty or watching anything. So, and I quite fancied having another go. So, this is going to be the second round at least, possibly the third if I make the cut. So, let's get into it. I need to change my settings though to improve.
Device. Headset controller. Mic select. Headset mic.
There we go, to improve the audio. Let's play. So we're on the second round at St Andrews. First round wasn't too bad.
EA Sports, in conjunction with the R&A, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe.
Though I didn't finish too
Today,
well.
we bring you coverage of the second round.
By my 3 under.
Things
I was
starting to
6 under at
take
one
shape
point.
here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's
So let's see how I do this
for the
afternoon.
weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, definitely in contention, just 1 shot back at the start of play. This is turning a little to his left. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range.
Birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee.
So I'm just sharing. Back to work tomorrow, so I need to make the most of it, don't I?
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. A birdie putt at 1. We check in with Nota Begay.
And not a particularly demanding putt here. Maybe slightly down an incline, but it is dead straight.
Perfect there, down the slope. It's in for a birdie. And following the opening 69, he'll get it to 1 under for his round here. Trying to get the round off to a good start. Frank, we're at the second hole, and what's ahead?
Well, the ideal tee shot just a little over that gorse bush in front of you, which is down the right side. That's the best angle in, but it also brings in a little bit of trouble. But if that pin is anywhere towards the middle of this double green, then really you want to be coming in from the right side.
And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. So after the big drive, this a short approach to the par 4.
Stop, 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 stop. I wish you had brakes.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
Don't know.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain one shot back. On the tee box here at the third now. Frank, all these holes look relatively straightforward. Can a golfer get lured into kind of a false sense of security off the tee here at the old course?
No, well, you can. This hole, the third hole, even shorter than the second, so reachable. But a lot of people tend to bail out towards the left. That's the middle of the golf course. And that leaves you a devilish little pitch or short wedge across that big gaping bunker that protects both the third and the 15th green. So once again, want to drive the ball down the right side, but there's a series of pot bunkers there.
Stay out of the bunker.
Oh, he gets a little lucky there and
Just a
even
bit.
bounces back into the fairway.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass. Okay, that's acceptable there. That is well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3. And he moves to 2 under for his round and -5 overall. Frank now at the 4th hole.
Yeah, long par 4. Two choices, whether he's game enough to drive it down the right or down the left, which is a much wider piece of fairway.
This up the right side off the tee.
Oh.
As that ball bounces into the rough, first fairway missed today.
Now his second at the par 4 fourth. Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one.
What are you talking about?
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And he's going to fall out of the lead, wind up a shot back. Well, here's a real scoring opportunity. The first par 5 on the front side at St. Andrews, the 5th hole. It's only 514 yards. That greenhouse, this is a football field deep. The key here, yet again, avoiding the big bunkers. They're called the Seven Sisters bunkers off the tee. If you do that, you'll have a great chance to get home in 2.
Get off.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. I like it a lot. He's going to love it if he can get out of here with a 3, and that's a possibility. So a chance now to bring this par 5 to its knees. A long eagle putt. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Nicely played. It's a birdie at the 5th. And he'll move now to 5 under par. Now to the 374-yard par 4 6th, another scoring opportunity.
Yeah, just be very careful of the wind conditions here because that'll affect the strategy off the tee, but bunkers left and right to be avoided.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway.
Nearly on the bloody green.
Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second.
That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this putt's going to want to go left all day long. It's back up the slope as well.
Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And with it, he'll take over the top spot on the leaderboard here on this Friday. Now, 7th hole here at the old course, Frank.
Ideal line, just hit the tee shot over the marked stone. The bunker on the 11th green actually often comes into play, called the shell bunker. So anything a little bit right of that, but very difficult green for the approach shot coming up.
No. Can I have my ball back?
Well, that is right and way offline.
Yeah.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second.
Ugh.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Oh.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And the lead's going to remain 2. Now to the par 3 8th. Frank, what's the best way to go at it?
Well, for these players, straight at the flag. This is the first par 3 you'll see, and a good chance to make 2 coming up ahead. But we do see a lot of long putts here with an errant tee shot.
Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. 11 feet away. Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. And that'll move him to 7 under par. Rounding out the opening 9 here at St. Andrews. And Frank, this par 4 features a couple of fairway bunkers that players will have to contend with.
Yeah, this hole is a fun hole when you first stand on that tee and look at it. You see those bunkers smack bang in the middle of the fairway. The last bunker there in the middle is called the end hole. This hole is called the end. But this green, too, is so flat, very, very difficult to read. But if you get there, pull the head cover off the driver.
That's
Remember,
close.
this is the only chance you get to play the old course.
So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
Go, come off it.
That's just just okay, I'd say, but he's left himself at least a chance at a par, Frank.
Come on, Rich. I mean, you're being too kind there. That's not ideal.
Just gonna sneak on by. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And the lead is going to drop down to a single shot. Starting off the backside here at St. Andrews with the 340-yard par 4 10th, named in honor of the great Bobby Jones, 1927 Open champion and 1930 amateur champion. Right center off the tee, ideal here. The fairway narrows around 280 yards, but the green is drivable.
Is it?
Well, this looks really good. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
The... Don't even know where the hole is.
Yeah, putts this long, so hard to gauge the speed. That's maybe about what you'd expect. 9 feet left here for birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he draws 3 shots clear on this Friday. Frank, number 11, the Eden, is really one of the more fascinating holes in all of golf.
Yeah, the two bunkers that the players normally worry about, Strath bunker in the front and the Hill bunker to the left. What makes those two bunkers so difficult is the steepness of the faces in them.
Okay, took on the flag there, and it's going to leave a decent look at birdie. A birdie putt, down to Iona.
Well, this is a big swinging putt from right to left from start to finish.
Can I have the line? Not giving me the line. Bit late on giving me the line there.
can't do much better than that. That could run forever if you don't get the right speed. That's a nice job. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Frank, from this vantage point here at the 12th, you can see why the old course, St. Andrews, are so iconic in the sport.
Yeah, this is a fun hole as we start to sort of head back to the village of St. Andrews. Hole's called Heathery. There's a big crop of heather on the left, and there's 4 little pot bunkers that are in the middle of this fairway, so you've really got to be cognizant of those. But good time to take the head cover off if you're a long hitter, and then you've only got to worry about that one pot bunker just short of the green.
That one up the right side. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Okay, not too bad there. This from about 10 feet.
Yeah.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Moving on now to the par 4 13th. Frank, what's the strategy here?
Once again, to avoid those pot bunkers, the first one is called Nicks, and then the other 2 up ahead, once again, they're called the Coffins. Somehow you've got to go right or left of those or beyond those. If you can go in the exact right position, which is slightly left center, you will actually have a full view of this green. Left or right of that, then it's a blind second shot.
Oh, that is way right. Not in the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th, getting set to play his second shot.
I'll do one.
Of the rough, never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And he'll stay at 7 under. Frank, the 14th is a big par 5, chance to make a big move, but also possibility of making a big number if you're not careful.
Yeah, you've got to be very aware of the out of bounds on the right side. Even though it does move to the right, Ideal tee shot is down the right side that gets very close to that, because then that opens up the second shot and keeps that tee shot away from that crop of bunkers called the birdies. There's a big cross bunker up ahead that has to be avoided for the second shot. If you're long enough, you can reach this par 5 and 2, but this green with so many undulations that it is anything other than flat.
This may be a touch right. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
What's going on? Okay, you can stop now.
The game is played in Scotland and the way it's played in the United States, in the U.S., in the air.
That was a tension builder, wasn't it?
Here, you play that baby right on the ground. That was well done.
Yeah, the biggest problem is when is the ball going to stop? That's what you have to judge.
Ah.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And he's now the leader by 4 here on this Friday. Frank, one of the things I always loved about links golf was that you're not aiming at a flagstick or a tree, but sometimes you're aiming for a steeple in the distance, and this is a good example here at the 15th.
Yeah, the church steeple is the exact line off the tee. That gives you sort of the center of the fairway. Really, you don't have to be overly bold off the tee. This is about just finding a nice flat lie for that second shot, because this is another difficult green that's well protected by just one little bunker that's in the front left that you don't think comes into play. But if your second shot doesn't land the right distance, more often than not, it just gets swallowed up by that.
So, Iona, this is second from the fairway.
Yes, we have 140 yards left to the flag. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
Yeah.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Yes, Will, right there. That is in for par here at 15. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. So we've talked about options. That's the genius of the old course. And here we have another great example at the 381-yard par 4 16. You can play it on the safe side by aiming down the left side. You want to try to avoid the cluster of bunkers known as, I love this, the principal's nose. Or you can aim right. But if you do, you risk going OB. This one started up the right side. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So after a well-placed drive, this is second from short range. Well, it's on, but that's going to make things difficult from there. Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
And this is going to be moving left the whole way. It's going to be one big arc all the way to the hole.
Is it now? Done that way too soft.
Oh, something went wrong there. That is a good 30 feet short. And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
Oh,
This
fuck
hole
off.
is really taking its toll now. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And with it, the lead is back down to 1. Arriving now at St. Andrews' infamous road hole, often considered the most difficult par 4 in golf, the 17th tee shot has to fly those railway sheds and the grounds of the Old Course Hotel, landing on a narrow fairway beyond. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
We're looking at 131 yards left to the flag. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
Oh, that ball limps its way onto the green, but yeah, you never know. One putt away.
Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Yeah, a lot of right to left movement in this first 2/3 of the way, and then it'll start to straighten out in the end.
No.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. Yes, one of the most famous finishing holes in golf. 357-yard par 4 18th at St. Andrews. Aim the drive at the clock on the R&A clubhouse. And remember, the road here is an integral part of the course. Any ball that lands there must be played as it lies. Oh, that gets the cart path.
Gets the what?
Oh, that ball just gets on the cart path. Look at it go now.
A little bit of an awkward distance for this is second.
Stop, 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 you bitch. Come back. Thank you.
And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that is going to be back-to-back rounds in the 60s. In fact, it's back-to-back 69s to start out. So will this be the week that our featured golfer claims that first ever title? Frank, it's looking promising through 36 holes.
It is, and to just make that final leap to become a winner on the PGA Tour. Well, that's what's in front. It seems simple, but the last bit is the most difficult.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching.
Okay. Not a bad round. After 2 rounds, 6 under. So I'm going to leave this stream here. It will be the last stream of the day. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.